There are 6 items I wish beginner hikers would use for gear, but often they don't. They come out to beautiful places like here, Delta Lake and Grand Teton National Park, and they have a tough time. I'm going to share with you what you should bring. Number 1, good shoes. See my boots right here? Yeah, if I can raise them high enough. There we go. Yes. Bring some good boots, especially in the Rockies and the rough mountains where the rocks are like all over the place and it's granite and it's super tough. I've seen people out here in flip-flops and ultralight shoes doing that ooh, ah, ooh dance. Please don't do that, because if you injure your feet, you're going to have a very difficult time getting out. In fact, there's a warning sign about people getting lost and injured at Delta Lake and Grand Teton National Park. And I don't want that to happen to you. So consider when you come out here, bring some durable, good shoes, not light sort of things, because it'll make all the difference in your hiking. The second thing that you're going to want to bring is, well, you can't really see it right now, but good socks. Yeah, right? Good socks. You want to bring good socks because those help prevent blisters on your feet. If you're using your cheapo Hanes white cotton socks to do hiking, it's about a 2.5 hour hike up to places like Delta Lake. And those cotton socks will start to bunch under your feet. They start to collect the sweat and then they start grinding on your skin. And guess what happens next? Blisters. I've seen so many people sitting at the top of Delta Lake like, oh, this is a beautiful location, right? And then, oh, my blister. So some good socks. Smart Wool's great. Right socks, they're double line socks, Darn Tough, anything like that. They're super good options. So not only including good shoes, but good socks. You can get away with almost anything else, but if you have cheap shoes and cheap socks, you're going to have a rough time. If you plan to go real light with water, make sure to bring some sort of filtration or water purification system. So often when you're hiking, gaining multiple thousand feet or hundreds and hundreds of meters, the temptation is to go really light on the water. I've seen so many people up here doing that sort of thing, not feeling good because they don't have enough water. So if you don't want to carry the weight of the water, something like Aquamira, I use this, very popular. Life straws are good. Sawyer filters are super popular. The pumps are a bit of overkill for hiking, but even the little Life straw is great. But something where you can make a liter or more of water is great. I use this because it's like darn simple, and if it gets below freezing, no problem. So consider some way to filter or treat your water, because even though this looks super beautiful, you might get beaver fever from it. When you go hiking, things happen, things break. Bring a little bit of Paracord. This is super, super light, but if your backpack tears or your shoelace fails or something, a little bit of Paracord can go a long way to tying yourself up. And if you've got a pocket knife, you can tear out the core of this, slice it open, and then individual strands can actually come out of the Paracord. So if you need some fine strands to repair your gear, that totally works. For a short hike, you can usually get away with stuff, but maybe something on your boot tears or your jacket or your backpack, a little bit of Paracord goes a long way, and it doesn't weigh hardly anything. Really consider bringing some sort of first aid kit. I've seen a lot of people come up, they've got scratches, gouges, even like, injured knees because they stumbled, or blisters. A very competent, very simple first aid kit with some very simple stuff can go a long way. Cuticle clippers, good quality Band-Aids, nail clippers. You would be surprised, just with a little bit of extra weight and getting a first aid kit going can make all the difference between your enjoyment in the backcountry. The one bonus item I consider bringing nowadays is a battery bank with the correct connector for your phone. A lot of people use AllTrails or Gaia or Avenza, and they get up here and they're zonking their phone. They get up and like, wow, my phone is toast. I cannot recommend this enough. I mean, if you just roll with your phone, you use it for everything, and your battery goes, bring a battery bank, a fully charged battery bank, and make sure the charging cable works, because USB-C is a pain in the butt. This will make a big, big difference if you're totally reliant on your phone. Because when you come to beautiful places like Delta Lake in Grand Teton National Park. You don't want to miss out on the shots. Speaking of that, I've got a guidebook on photographing in Grand Teton National Park and also a hiking guide called the Jackson Hole Hiking Guide, and my book, The 50 Jackson Hole Photography Hotspots, that talk about how to get to beautiful Delta Lake. But make sure you bring your battery bank so you got plenty of juice in your phone.